I grew up in countries where hockey wasn't very big. I grew up in Budapest, in Hungary, and in Vienna, Austria, where uh, I played on grass till I was 16, and I can still remember offside. I played sand pretty much 90% of the time. Um, so I'm very aware of the importance of getting pitches to be accessible all around the world. However, I wrote a few things down that jumped in my mind, and the first thing that comes to mind is so you have speed and you have safety. So obviously, safety is the big thing here, which is the main conclusion. I mean, we can talk for hours, but at the end of the day, like Adam said, the well-being of the players is obviously the most important because we can't have people get injured on the pitch on live TV because it's just well, that's not good for the sport. And then the speed is something that I think I don't worry about the most because when we had the transition, I mean, I've played on wonderful natural grass fields where I really felt like I was playing at Wimbledon, which was very quick, and I've played on terrible water pitches. So the speed thing is something that I don't worry about too much because we had the transition from grass to sand based. Then there was the nylon era where it was so quick and it was actually drier than pitches are now. So the speed has been going up and down in the last 20 years. So that's something I don't worry too much about. However, the safety, yeah, that's the big one here because there are even players now that are covering their knees with tights because even with the water-based pitches, sometimes skin injuries is a thing. And what we actually want to see in our game is we want to see diving tackles. We want to see players diving to the second post and getting on their stomach and getting on their knees, and because that's the sensation of the sport. So on the one hand you have speed and safety, and on the other hand you have planet and performance. And then there's another thing that jumped into my mind is that fair play is also if you look at performance, everyone needs to be able to prepare for a World Cup or an Olympics or a Pro League or whatever in the same way. So there's a certain fair play, and that's what Steven said. It's going to take so much time to get these pitches laid all over the world that I don't even see it happening before 2026 because it simply wouldn't be fair for all the countries that need to prepare for these big tournaments because they all need to have access to these pitches.